Good afternoon, Manchester, New Hampshire, and all the surrounding areas. And you know what, folks? Ha 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 ha. I got two beautiful ladies sitting on my studio, but I can't do anything because I have my own lifestyle. Darn, you know. But I would like to welcome Janee King, and that's Janee.
Janee King.
Janee King. See,
Yes.
I think spelling it right. Have you
You
noticed
have.
that?
You
Yes,
just
I
didn't remember to
have.
say it right.
No, that's a different
Double
story.
P.
That's why I have
Peace.
Peace. How do you pronounce your last name?
Asselin.
Asselin. Oh, that sounds dirty.
I know.
Now, is that your name?
That's my married name,
Oh.
though I'm not married anymore.
Oh, okay. She makes beautiful jewelry. She really does.
Can't wait to see it.
Oh yeah. I actually.
Wearing.
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous.
I actually.
Rings, too.
One of my friends, he's from Kenya,
Oh, yeah.
and we asked for her to design. Now she had to use her own spiritual designing, right? When you get all he said he wanted was an emerald. Okay, she made him the most beautiful cross with emeralds, and
He
this
did
is
say
the
he wanted to cross. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was perfect. It was perfect. The energy I felt from that, which is so overwhelming. So, and I have never done this before. I actually put it, of course, with her permission. We actually put a picture on the paper, on Facebook.
Oh, nice. Of
And
the
I don't-
cross?
Yeah,
With
and I
you?
don't, I
Just
don't
the
usually
cross.
do that, but I don't know why. I've just been intrigued by. Well, I don't question the spirit, when he said he wanted the jewelry made, this is how it started out. He said, "I need a cross made." I go, "Okay." And I said, "What do you want?" What? He said, "Lots of emeralds." So I'm thinking this one. I'm thinking that one. The spirit saying, "No, peace." I go, "Oh, peace on earth." I'd be sarcastic, but And then I'm looking around. He said, "No, I said peace." I go, "Okay." So within a matter of maybe a month,
Yeah.
we had it done. Okay.
Nice.
And folks, I gotta tell you, if you go to Facebook, you go to my page, you're gonna see that beautiful emerald cross that she made, and you can feel the spiritual energy in it, like when you make your drums.
Right. I love emeralds. Yeah.
You still make your drums?
I do. I didn't bring any drums
Oh,
because
that's okay.
I'm
We can
selling
talk
a lot.
about them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell us about your journey. And introduce
Yeah, I've been
yourself.
on a journey since July 6, 2016. I left my empty apartment that I emptied out and gave away or sold or put in storage all of my personal belongings and got on the road, following spirit, following the water. The water called to me to bless the water. And so I've been on the road ever since. So I don't have a permanent home.
Are you ready to go on again?
Yeah, I got guidance to stay here, stay in New Hampshire for a while, and I don't really want to because it's winter coming on.
You're leaving probably by spring.
Yeah, good.
Okay. They want you stable for the winter.
Yeah. Well, I'm coming back doing a lot of healing, personal healing, and
Yeah.
and learning how to love myself because I believe we're all here to love ourselves, and it's not an easy task to do.
No, I think one of the things that is the hardest thing to do is you can tell everybody or show everybody how to love themselves. Like I do it constantly, and then I have to practice what I preach.
Absolutely.
And of
That's
course, now I
key.
tell you, I know I'm gorgeous now. I know that I have the gorgeous way, and if you don't believe that, nobody else is going to believe it. We got to get you to have more confidence in yourself. Are you beautiful?
I'm beautiful.
And
Yes,
you're
you
a
are.
winner?
I'm a winner.
Do you believe in yourself?
Yes.
150%?
150%.
All right.
All right. There
How
you
about
go.
you?
Yeah, I'm believing in myself. I'm loving myself. I'm grateful every day for waking up in the morning in beautiful places that I happen to be house sitting at or traveling through. Loving it. Loving myself. Gratitude.
My partner and I, we've been together 21 years next month.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah. Is it 21 or 22, Scott? 22.
22.
Okay.
Nice.
And I look at him and I look at my two beautiful pets.
Yeah.
And I look around and I say, you know what? I am really, we don't have a whole lot of money and that's okay. The Spirit provides. But I look around and I say, I am so blessed. I have a nice home. It may not mean a Taj Mahal. It may not mean the richest home in the world, I hate cleaning, but I do it anyway. You know. I'm always
Who likes
ruining my
cleaning?
nails.
Your poor nails.
But I have a dish that is, I cannot handle seeing dishes dirty in a sink.
Ah,
Even one cup, I have to wash it.
Oh, yeah.
Are you that way?
good for you. No, I'm not.
a
I
slob?
put stuff in the sink. I'm not a slob. I'm sort of in between.
Okay.
I don't mind a few dishes in the sink, and then I'll do them like at the end of the day.
Oh, I couldn't handle that.
Usually, maybe the end of the day they get cleaned up, or sometimes I'm not really ambitious to clean them up right away because I might reuse them. So why dirty it again?
Even when I have company, they'll be talking. What are you doing? Oh, I'm doing the dishes. How about you?
Oh, I like to get them done as soon as possible, just because I like doing the dishes.
I do too.
It just soothes me.
I don't want a dishwasher. You know.
You are the dishwasher.
Yeah, I don't want one. I had one at one time, and one of my other roommates,
Uh-huh.
Scott and I know that passed up there. I'd wash the dishes, put them in the dishwasher, take them out, rewash them again. And
So
I
you're
come
double
home one
washing,
day-
triple washing.
Huh? Yeah, oh yeah. I come home one day, and the dishwasher was sold. I said, "What's a dishwasher?" Why had it? It was electricity. Well, that made sense, you know.
I suppose.
But I also will tell you, in the area, you live in a quiet, wooded area.
I am in a well.
You're not in the down heart of Unity, right?
No, there's no down heart of unity.
No, the next house is like 4 miles away. I'm talking,
Yeah.
I used to party there like when I was a teenager.
Oh, I'm on a dirt road right near the town of Newport's water supply.
Newport, boy, that.
Things have changed there for a long
I went there
since you've been
about
there.
20, 30 years ago
Yeah?
to Newport. Even then, I didn't recognize it.
No.
When I left Springfield, New Hampshire, see, her father, your father, right, that lived in Springfield?
Yes, he lived not too far from where Norm grew
Yeah,
up.
grew up, you know. And she lived in New London, right,
Mhm.
where I went to high school and beat up kids and all that, you know, and stuff.
Back in the good old days,
Yeah,
right?
the old days. And I went back there again, you know, and that's when I stopped learning how to stop blaming the town,
Mm.
stop blaming the people for all my anger issues and all that,
Mhm.
because I was willing to bet that 95% of the kids wouldn't remember it anyways,
Right,
you know.
right.
So my friend Bob Wattel, you met Bob, I believe. He's the Reiki master. Okay.
Okay.
He took me up there, and that's when I was able to go and scream and yell.
Oh, wow. Get it all
rid
out.
of all that energy.
Mm.
What do you do when you get a lot of anxiety?
I breathe. I breathe and take some deep breaths, and I have learned to step back
Right.
and let the anxiety go by. I don't get a lot of anxiety anymore.
Me either. That's why I'm losing weight now, and I love that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and I got to go out and get a whole new wardrobe. I
Good
tried out
for
a pair
you.
of heels. I couldn't find the quite pair to go with them. You know, story of my life. But
Some
what do you do to
stilettos.
get rid of your anxiety?
I breathe. I do lots of different things. I'll meditate. I'll write in my journal. I'll talk to a friend. Go for a walk. Eat.
If I wa- yeah,
Sleep.
eat.
Take a shower.
Do something.
Shower.
Yeah,
That was recently, for some reason, the shower is like,
Mm.
you got to take a shower. Water, right?
Mhm. Water, right? Yeah.
I
Nothing like
meditate
water.
when I take
Medicine.
a shower.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when I thought you're right. I love taking the shower and just
Mm-hmm.
meditate because I think for me it cleans all your negative energy out
Oh,
of your
yeah,
body.
it is. It is. When I was at healing school, they told us take a shower in the morning and a shower before you go to bed because everything you've collected during the day accumulates on you, and then so to shower before you go to bed is just as important
It
as when you
definitely
get up.
helps you feel better.
But I have to
nice way to
control,
sleep,
yeah.
fall asleep, take a nice warm shower.
I have to control how many showers because I used to be a fanatic at it.
Oh.
I'd get up in the morning, take a shower, then just before I go to work, I'd take a shower. Then I'd get home.
So
take
you're
another shower.
clean
Yeah.
person. We need to
Yeah.
be clean, doing the dishes and
Yeah.
keeping your
And-
body clean.
Yeah.
Right.
And if somebody smokes a
Water,
cigarette
yeah.
in my house, water is important to me.
Yeah.
Water is very important. In Springfield, they said a beautiful river.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you been to Oklahoma?
I drove through Oklahoma.
What if I told you I see you staying there for a while?
So I wouldn't want to be in Oklahoma. Not a place
So-
May
I was
not want
attracted.
to be.
There's not a place I was attracted to.
May not want to be.
No.
But if spirit says you will be, then what?
Well, if I'm guided there, then I'll go there.
And that's what I'm
I
saying.
follow the next.
You're not
I don't
gonna
have
be-
an itinerary.
Right. You're not going to be guided there for long. You are going to be guiding there, but you're not going to be there for a long period of time. Because there's something about your ancestry
Hmm.
that you have to make amends with.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I know there's a lot of Native people
Right.
in Oklahoma. About
Right.
every persuasion of
Yeah.
Native person who was
Yeah.
kind of cattle herded there,
Right.
unfortunately.
You actually, there was some unfinished business in your past life,
Oh, I see.
okay, that you need to go back and make a settlement with,
Okay.
okay?
Well, I'll tell you a story. When I did drive through Oklahoma,
Sure.
I stopped overnight at a cheap hotel, and I asked the clerk in the morning where's the best locally owned restaurant, and of course everything, like there's McDonald's or there's the Arby's or the ones on the highway, but they directed me to a local one around the corner and down the street and blah blah blah, right next to the courthouse. I forget what town that was in, and it was mobbed. I think it was a Sunday morning. It was mobbed with people, and so but there was one seat at the counter way down the end, next to the last one at the end, and I sat down, and then this big gentleman comes and sits next to me with this big 10-gallon hat on, and I happened to have just purchased in Santa Fe this fringe jacket, looked like an Indian jacket almost, with the fringes and stuff, and so he started talking to me about. He had this thing about me being an Indian and him being him being a cowboy, and there felt like a little bit of friction, but we started talking, and then we kind of became friends, and so that's kind of how I peruse through towns is getting to know people where I'm sitting and eating or wherever I happen to land. So that was for me my first taste of Oklahoma. But he was actually the judge. I found out because we were right next to the courthouse, even though it was a Sunday. And but he had said some things to me that made me kind of pull back from him, thinking that he didn't like Indians. So and when you go through Oklahoma, it's the most beautiful rest areas I've ever had. They go into the building, and there's a big huge stone fireplace, and everything's like top notch. Beautiful restrooms, clean. And I happened to pick up a brochure about all the different Native people that live in the state of Oklahoma, and it's just astounding. About I'm going to say nationality, or every tribe practically is represented there. So if I do get to Oklahoma again, maybe that's part of the reason, because I do have Native ancestry.
I really see it coming very strong. I really do. I'm going to get, if it's not this journey, it'll definitely be the next journey. Because your journey is far from being over.
It is far from being over.
And I don't see New Hampshire being your home.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't. Eventually, there's going to be a time when you're going to plod on to another area. The Midwest is going to be where you're going to be being called to. Okay, because right now, because I could just your restless spirit is starting to act up again. Huh? Okay,
Yeah. Yeah, I've been here since I was house sitting in Connecticut in January, the whole month, and then Canterbury, New Hampshire for the whole month of February, and then March I actually went to Massachusetts and house sat for the whole month of March, and then April I was back in Newbury, New Hampshire for 3 weeks, which is where I'm staying right now, house sitting. So that's what I've been doing, but I've been staying in New England.
You started your journey in 2016?
Yes, I did.
Selling your drums?
No, I just got called to go on the road and bless the water.
The water, okay.
Yeah, so I was blessing water, and so I'm semi-retired, I guess you could say, and I don't have any children. My parents have passed away. I don't have any animals, so I had no reason to not do it. So I had a lot of things come before that initiated and inspired me to do it. So it's a long
Folks,
story.
not only men are vagabonds, women are too.
A lot of us out on the road. When you get on the road, you really meet a lot of beautiful people that are traveling either in their car or in their camper, and they meet people along the way that just come along with me. You start traveling together, and then you drop them off wherever they want to go.
That must be exciting.
It is exciting. It's beautiful. It's really interesting to know. I was just talking to someone today that there's so many people like on the fringe. I call it on the fringe of society, because we're not following mainstream capitalism and materialism and consumerism. We're not We're really trying hard not to consume a lot.
How do you travel?
So I have a RAV4. That's my vehicle, and I sleep in the back when I don't want to set up my tent.
That's the same one you had?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Same one I told you were going to get?
I can't remember. I think maybe you did tell me you were going to get that one. Yeah, it's a blue one actually.
Right.
And so it goes along with blessing the water. It's funny how when you look back at all these little
2 years,
things
you're
that
going to
happen.
get a different one.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want a
little bit bigger
RAV4. Yeah, I want a. What's the next size up from a? either
I see a
Highlander
little travel van.
or a van. I would love to have a van.
Yeah. With
That's
one of
what I
those little short putt tent travel wheels in the
Oh, you mean a trailer?
trailer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't want a
A
trailer.
sleeper. You may not want one, but Spirit says you might want one. You know.
Well, they are coming up in my awareness.
Right. You know, the one thing about our spirit, when we listen to our spirit, we're okay.
Yes,
But when we don't listen to our spirit,
right. Be careful.
yeah, you know, we build our own, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I actually see with you a lot stronger spiritual growth, okay? A lot of the people that you thought were your friends are going to slowly be disappearing. So I'm sorry, but that's the reality of it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You need to start practicing more on your own. She's also a hypnotherapist as well.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. So you need to get back into that, okay? Your jewelry is your peacemaker for you, your comfort zone. Because when you get into your jewelry and whatever, you forget about everything around you, okay? I actually see you winning a lot of awards for jewelry making.
Nice.
And
Take it.
I would like to say that they got you start here, you know, something like that. I forgot, in April will be 19 years. I'm going on 19 years.
Of what?
I'm being on my show.
Here?
Yeah, on this
19
TV show.
years?
Yeah.
Wow.
We started in a little hole in the wall. Okay, yeah, because my partner Jerry, another one. We lived in. You ever see that TV show, Three's Company?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I
where
love
he-
that show.
Yeah.
Where you had the two girls and then him. Well, I had the two straight guys, and I was really a gay guy. But it worked out. We had fun. But you let somebody else come into our house to stay, they would all hell let loose. So we were meant to have the three of us.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. It's
I
interesting
also,
how that works.
your dad, I have to tell you, may I give you a message from your dad?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
How proud he is of you.
Really?
He doesn't understand your journey,
Mm-hmm.
but he understands why you're doing it. You're doing something that he would love to have done. Okay. but, excuse me. But he took his responsibility as a family man very seriously, didn't he?
Oh, he did, yes. Yeah. I have a
Okay.
big family.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 4 brothers, 2 sisters.
Wow.
And a house in Springfield with the horses, in the town I grew up in. Where I lived in the very poor part of the town. And when your horses were on top of the hill, and we used to go sliding down the hill in the
Yeah.
wintertime. I'm talking 60, well, not many years ago, you know. But you know what? I didn't know I was poor.
No, that's right.
I
You
really
don't know
did.
it.
We had so much fun. We had all our people there. We had toboggans and we had
Mm-hmm.
sliding. And, you know, my foster mother would make popcorn and put sugar molasses in it, or make corn syrup for us. And maple syrup would stick it to the snow and have. You didn't have to have all these games that they have today, you know. We had the flying saucers, or we had the sled. My brother-in-law used to pull us on the highway with the sled. You enjoyed life. Today it would be called the daydream of a child. You can't even hug your children today without worrying about they're going to charge you with sexual assault or whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
To tell you the truth, it makes me anxious about how I handle other people, you know,
Yeah.
that someone's going to worry about how if I'm hugging someone or saying hello to, or looking at a baby in a restaurant. They don't want their children to look at strangers. It's really too bad, because there's a lot of interaction
There's so much
that's
hatred
missing.
and anger in this country and in this world. That is so sad. And it's not just from the Democratic Party, and it's not just from the Republican Party. The party is just a name. It's to people who are in the power. You know, Revelations and Nostradamus. I'm a messenger from Nostradamus.
Oh,
boy,
you are?
I feel honored every time I get it. Nostradamus says that men will destroy themselves. That the fleeing of bugs, insects, and all that will be infested into our earth and into our houses. That there will be several wars among people and not even know why they're fighting with each other. And this is just what is actually happening.
It is what's happening.
You know.
Yeah, so that's what Nostradamus said
Right.
in his 500 years ago predictions.
Prediction. If you read Revelations, it coincides right in with Revelation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I feel very honored. You know.
So
We
then-
have a new foundation we call Healing Paws.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I heard
Thank
you got
you.
that on the underway. And
Oh, yeah.
It's a legal entity.
Oh yeah,
Healing
the
Paws.
power, and the government, and the stuff you have to go through is remarkable.
For a
But,
nonprofit, yeah.
Right, but you know what? I got a great team.
Great. So
I
you have a board
great
of
volunteer
directors.
team. And I have great people that come to the events and be vendors and stuff like that.
That's right. You just had an event last week?
Yeah, last Saturday.
Last
yeah.
Saturday. How did that
She
go?
did it. Go. She did a pole dance for us. Only in our dreams. But I didn't realize that Don Drew was having hers on the same day.
Oh, wow. Oops.
Well, you know what? The people the last time they went to hers, they made no money.
Oh, wow.
The only one that made money was her.
Oh.
You know, so, and that's okay. Because, you know, I'll continue. And one thing I think you'll agree with me is, even though they're having an event on the same day as I always wish them good blessings. May you have a good day. May you be blessed.
Sure, and she's pulling from a different audience probably
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
in Concord, you're in
Well, not for her
Manchester,
one,
you're
yeah. I get
pulling
mostly
the
people
southern
out
part
of
of the state.
Yeah. And then when doing the next one, I'll email you the next date.
Okay, I don't know if I'll be here because that'll
Well-
probably be April, right?
Right, April 13th.
April, oh, lucky 13.
Yeah. Spirit says to do it. You know, and I don't think it's ever too early to book.
Never.
You know.
You got to book it, Dano, right away.
And now we're planning a smorgasbord.
What's that mean?
That means it's going to be one of the potluck dinners.
Oh,
Anything and everything. We'll have a DJ, hopefully.
really?
Yeah.
At the next
And,
fair, psychic fair?
no, it's not going to be. No, it's just going to be a dinner dance. And,
Oh, I see.
You know, everybody getting to know each other.
Oh, a different, it's not going
Yeah.
to be a psychic
Yeah,
fair.
and I'll probably do some readings here. Anybody else that wants to come in, you can bring.
This
some
is April
jewelry.
13th?
No, this is a different before that one.
Before that one.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're planning a lot of different events.
I guess so. What's the ETA of this event that you're talking
We'll
about?
be in the Healing Pause. All the events that we'll be doing will be all my money will go to the Healing Pause.
But what is the time frame for it?
I'm looking at if all works out. When I got to get a hold of my fundraiser leader, and I'm looking at either November or middle of January. Because there's just too many things going on and
Yeah,
stuff. You know.
yeah.
So that's what I'm looking at. And plus, we got to find a hall that'll
A
be
place
reasonable.
to do it, yep.
Yeah, you know.
And so it'll be a potluck thing?
Yeah,
And
everybody
that'll-
brings something.
And then how will the money be raised?
There'll be a donation fee to come in.
I see.
You know, like $10 for one donation, $10 or two for 15 or something like that. I actually made a lot of money when I did stuff like that.
Oh,
And people brought in all kinds of food. I can't afford a band, but we'll have like a DJ, and we'll have that, and there'll be. We haven't decided yet. It's going to be like a BYOB. You know, bring your old boyfriend, or bring your old broad, whatever. You
bring
know.
your own bottle?
Yeah, bring your own bottle. That way, we won't be responsible for anybody that goes up to that. You
You
know.
see, it's language like that gets people in trouble.
Yeah,
Broad
broad.
and pole thing, thing.
I'm the broad, folks. You know, no, BYOB.
Didn't bother
is like-
me.
Huh?
That didn't bother me.
No, but bring
that's
your
good.
bring your old booze is what it's called.
Bring your own booze.
Yeah,
Mhm.
bring your own booze. You know, that way, you know, we will have like we'll have the ice in the glasses, and they have to pay for in the mix, like maybe ginger ale or and ginger ale, whatever, and they can bring the bottle in. Otherwise, it's bad.
So how is this working, Healing Paws? Has it started? Have you given people the money to go to vets?
Not yet. We're still working with the vets,
Okay,
and we're still paid off with some. It takes a lot of money to get it going.
really?
You know, we got to buy a cell phone or a private phone.
Oh, you have a phone number, yeah.
Yeah, until we can get the phone, then we got to have. My office will be using as the office of phone, and we just had a computer donated to us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my son and daughter-in-law donated one, and then we got to go talk to the different vets to see which ones we got. One over on Hanlon Street that will work with us.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones hang up on me,
Really?
and that's fine. But I don't want to do it. We don't have quite enough money to make to get it going yet.
Okay.
So we're asking the spirit. So when all the people start donating to it, well, I think if we can get up to 2,000, between 2,000 and 5,000, then we can start.
Right.
You know,
Then you'll have a
having
program,
people-
of
then
money
we'll
to
have a program.
support a program to
Right.
get going.
And they have to. The only way that that we will pay for the vet is have the vet call us.
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone has a dog that needs treatment and stuff, they don't have that, the vet will call us. Because
Mhm.
we're not going to allow the person to come and say, oh, well, we need $1,500 or whatever.
Oh, right, sure.
We had the vet call us, and we're trying to work out a way where the vet will go to people's houses,
Ah,
especially the elderly people, because,
Yeah.
you know, they love them. Or we'll try transportation to
mhm,
take them to the vet or whatever.
yeah,
And it's going to
Maybe-
take about another, probably 3 to 6 months before we get it up and running the way we want.
I see. Not bad, though. You've come a long ways from
It's a
beginning.
dream that come true.
It's a dream that came through, right?
And really, I'm
Nice.
stepping back as a founder, and I'm letting other people
Mhm.
run it, because I have another foundation in mind.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
And that is going to be for people who cannot afford to go to a dentist.
Oh,
You know, because let's be honest, there's a lot of people out there with a lot of teeth problems that can't afford to go to the dentist.
mm-hmm.
So we'll pay not all of the bill, but we'll pay some of the bill.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'd
'Cause
be good.
oh yeah, when the healing pause, we also, if the dog has a lot of anxiety, we'll pay for the groomer.
Mm.
We won't
Nice.
pay for neutering. We won't pay for spading.
No?
And we won't pay for the rabies shots.
Why not?
Because there's too many other organizations out there that will do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That
We
makes
want to
sense.
primarily take care of the animal, like if it needs pills, or maybe it needs an
Some,
operation.
emergency type
Emergency
stuff.
stuff, yeah.
That's good.
But we
That
will
is
not
good,
go to
yeah.
the Manchester Animal Emergency Hospital. I will not support that.
What's that? I don't even know.
They have an animal hospital it's under for the emergency animal hospital
Oh.
at night.
Okay.
And my son and daughter-in-law took that. This is true fact, so they can't sue me because I know. They took their dog to there. They had the dog put to sleep and put on ice. Come find out they didn't know they owed $24 more. And all of a sudden they got a call from the animal hospital saying, your dog is on ice. You still owe us $24.
On ice?
In other words, they didn't cremate him like they were supposed to.
Wow.
For $24.
Wow.
And 3 months later, they let him know after he was slowly recovering from
3 months
Yeah.
later?
after they were slowly, getting over it. Because you really don't get over the death of your pet.
No, you don't. It's just like
You
a
don't-
human.
You know what I mean? You don't get over people. You just don't. And I said no. So we will go to the vets. Like that's with 2 or 3 more that I want to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's going to be successful.
Yeah.
I know it is.
Yeah, it
Spirit
is.
says this is the time.
It is the
and
time.
And I want to thank Scott Wigan. He's the chairman of the board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have Elizabeth Miller. She's the treasurer.
Mm-hmm.
I have Caitlin Russell. She's the secretary. I have Shelley Greenglass. I think you know her. She used to work at the animal shelter.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I don't.
She's
that
the
doesn't-
fundraiser for us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I just stepped back and, I still had the final say or whatever at times.
Mm-hmm.
But I just soon let other people get it going because my mind is so always going on another adventures, always playing another one,
Mm.
So, young lady, I have a question for you. Do you if someone wants to get a hold of you for jewelry, how would they do that? I've done all the talking here. Oh,
Well,
my God.
I have a Facebook page. It's called, what is my Facebook? Pieces Meditation Healing Room. You can contact me through there. Also, I have an Etsy page. It's called Peace Love Now, all in capital letters.
Peace of love, no?
In Etsy.
Yeah, Peace
That's
Love
cool.
Now on Etsy.
And
Yep.
there's a phone number on there?
Well, you can contact me through there.
Okay.
Great. I've tried to sell my drums on Etsy a little bit. Have you had good luck selling product through that?
I have about 87 things on there right now. That's my response. I mean, I have sold some things, probably about 30 things over the past year or two.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not bad, but I'm actually looking more into eBay right now. I don't know
eBay,
why. I just
yeah.
kind of been inspired to just check
Maybe
it out
that's what
more.
Spirit wants you to know, too,
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, I started out in eBay with selling my drums, and I was pretty successful, except I had to almost give them away because drums are pretty expensive.
If you, either one of you, if buying links, my Facebook link, or any one of you, if you want to hook on to me, feel free to do so.
Thank you.
Yes,
Noreen.
thank you.
Because I think, aren't we supposed to help each other?
Yes, we are, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're all family.
So that's right.
Brothers and
So,
sisters.
That's right. So if you want to hook on to me, and I can tell them to go to your website or go to your website,
Okay.
and Bob, I love to, on my website even, which is spiritualvisionary.net, I love helping others.
Me too.
Because and isn't that what we're supposed to be doing?
That's what was
You know?
here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For you,
Supporting
even
each
when I
other.
was, even though when I was an active alcoholic, and a lot of people didn't like me too well, and that's okay, but I was still always there to help other people,
Big heart. You have a big heart.
Right. Well, the Spirit gave it to me. My mother gave it to me.
Yeah.
Your grandfather on your mother's side
Mm-hmm.
told me to tell you you're very much like him.
Really?
Yeah.
He was an alcoholic.
Yeah. Well, that's a different part. You're not, right? You don't drink.
Not right now, no. But I've had my ups and downs.
Yeah. I think we all have.
Yeah.
But he also is very proud of you. Actually, I got to give you what I'm just visualizing, okay? There's this beautiful horse, okay? And this blanket, many colors in the blanket.
Wow.
No saddle.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a statue or a person that is on the horse, very buckskin,
Mm-hmm.
very proud man, with a horse that is holding himself upright, and is a palomino, okay? And it is a very proud, dancing horse who has been through many battles, okay?
Okay.
And it has that chest blade or chest protection, whatever they call
chest
it.
plate, yep.
And you were related to the person that was on that horse.
Wow. Wow.
Folks,
Comes by me naturally then.
I'm sorry? Yes, you
It
did.
comes by me naturally to love
I
horses
wish
and
there was a way I
natives.
could prove this to people when I see it, because they could say, oh, that's garbage, but that's garbage. And I also will tell you, you used to make those canoes.
Oh, in a past life? Were they birch bark or were they dugout?
I'm actually seeing birch bark,
Uh-huh.
okay? And it was now by the Massachusetts area.
Yeah, that's where I don't know, that's where my background in Native Americans is from here.
I actually see you
Wampanoag.
joining a new drumming circle,
Really?
and you're going to be the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've been thinking about that.
And
Hasn't shown up yet.
no, it will. And the one that, I don't know what's the Dakota. You're going to go to, like I said, you're going to be going to Oklahoma.
Okay.
Not in my mind, but there's something about when you're going to Dakotas.
Okay.
Okay, your energy is going to do a lot of healing. Okay,
Yeah, a lot of what I do is just
you heal water.
be present.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the way I heal water is I sing to it. I sing I love you to it. And I give my heart. As I'm singing, I give my energy to the
You
water.
do spiritual singing, don't you?
Um,
Oh, I'm going to
everything
call
I
it
figure-
native. I'm going to call it native spiritual singing.
Yeah, well, I do participate in a group that practices some native traditions. So
I
we
love
sing those
singing in
songs.
the spirit. I really do. Some people think I'm whacked up, but that's I don't care what people think. As long as I know I am honest at what I do.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as normal.
No.
There's no.
I wouldn't want to be following that normal realm. Shuffle worlds, please. Would you want to be
Shuffle?
considered normal?
Not really.
You actually are quite a non-conformist.
You said that.
Have you ever been a rebel as a child?
Not so much as a child.
Not as a teenager, maybe
More of
going
an
through
as
college.
adult.
Yeah. Then your true feelings came out as an adult.
Exactly.
By the way, you haven't done a wedding coming.
Really? A wedding to visit?
No.
Okay.
When I call a wedding is two people being together that way.
And she just picked the
Okay,
two of
yeah.
hearts.
Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
look at
See
that. That's your card.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, this is you marrying entwined into your spiritual being.
Really?
What I'm going to
Wow.
call a marriage is entwined to you being into your own spiritual entwinement or spiritual travel.
Wow.
You're also going to meet another person that you're going to be entwined with spiritually.
Nice.
I was just
Okay.
about to ask you if you do it by yourself or if someone joins you
Traveling?
with the singing at.
Oh, no, I do it alone, but I'm, a lot of people would probably like to join me. I just haven't put together any kind of a program or any kind of a date to do
yeah.
something like that.
Let that be the background music.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay. I actually will tell you the spirit that I'm seeing as you're entwining your spiritual love, because you have so much love. You've got to break that shell down so that don't be afraid to allow someone to love you for who you are.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
You know, because you've been abused and hurt many times. Okay.
Yeah, and the more you hurt, the more walls you put up.
Right. Now you got to pull them down. Let someone love you.
I'm open. I'm
Okay.
open. I'm waiting for that.
She is. She lives in Unity, New Hampshire, and there. So there you go. You want to learn a drum, but I also will tell you he's very powerful in the spiritual world. Very, very powerful.
When am I going to meet him?
On your travels?
On my travels, so not in New Hampshire.
No, you don't want to New Hampshire. Also, when it has to be done.
I don't know. I like Vermont.
There's no one in New Hampshire.
Right. It could be actually,
Just kidding.
actually, I see him. You're not going to like him at first. Okay, he's going to have almost like an arrogant, like that judge there, almost like an arrogant type of attitude.
No, that'll turn me off.
And he's doing it to see how far you will, because he's almost full-blooded Indian.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he likes it because he's been hurt so many times by other people
Yeah.
that that'll be a turn off for him. Okay. Then you two are going to start get to do it, and you're going to be him because he's going to fender bender.
Oh, geez, don't tell me that.
It's not going to be bad. It's just going to be a fender bender type thing.
6 of spades.
Now it is time to stop running away from you.
It's time to what?
Stop running away from you.
Stop running away from me. Okay, well, that's
You
what I'm
see what I mean?
focusing on doing.
Okay.
That's why I'm in New Hampshire,
All
I guess,
these
to stay with
travels that-
myself.
Right. All these travels you've been doing, you've been running away from you.
That's what people would say, but I've also been finding myself on the
Right.
road.
But when you start running away, but then all of a sudden you go, there's one area, I'm seeing a lot of wooded area, and there's a campground not too far, and I'm looking at like a fireplace in the area, and there's like a pond with a river going down through there, and I actually see that's where you really started to find you.
That's where what?
You really started finding you?
That's where unity,
Right.
probably.
Because you're really finding yourself.
I am.
You really are.
I am. I'm finding my soul. I've asked to live. I've asked to live from my soul and know who my soul is and live from that place.
Yeah.
And a lot of things have to break down and crash and get out of the way before.
The
you
people that
actually
you're
do
house sitting for love you.
They do. I love them
Okay.
too. Thank you.
Now, are they there? Are you?
Oh
are
no,
they
they're away.
They're away.
They're away for 3 weeks, so I get to take care of the dog and 2 cats
Okay.
in the
The
house.
cat's a dog. Listen to the dog.
I do. Her name is Pearl.
Right. And
She's
she
almost
was-
all white.
Actually, she was with you in past life.
Oh,
She was a full-blooded wolf in the past life.
oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, her and I are getting like that.
The cats are too.
They're getting more friendly
Well,
to me. I'm not
cats
a
have
cat
their
person.
own personality. Yeah, they really do. We have a cat called Big Boy that when he comes in, he comes in. When he goes out, he goes. You know, he comes and goes.
Yeah, he does
Now
his own
we've seen
thing.
him. Now we've seen him more and more.
So let me tell you a story about the cats last night. So we have a separate door where the cats are kind of in the main part of the house, and then the second part of the house I live in. Well, not I live in. I'm the kitchen area. When I don't like to have the cats in, I can shut them out. So I was getting ready to put them to bed, and I put them in this other kitchen and closed them off and give them some food. So I'm walking in the dark, and I step on something squishy, but I caught myself before I put all my weight on it, and I just kept on going to get the cats their supper. And then while they were eating, I turned around and came back to see what I stepped on. Guess what?
A
A
mouse.
mouse. Yeah.
Dead mouse.
Oh
They're
gosh.
rewarding you.
Yeah.
And so I
Present.
went and got a paper towel and wrapped it in it just so I could, because I was going to take it out. And then I went back and I don't know, I cleaned the litter boxes or something, and then on my way back I was going to, one of the cats was missing. How come you're not eating your food? So the cats jump up on the counter and eat their food, but one of them wasn't there, so I went calling around, and there she is. She's standing right where the mouse was, and she took the mouse away somewhere. So the mouse is a dead mouse in the house.
Oh gosh.
Probably, yeah. Well,
And
not
she didn't
my-
want me to take it away. She took it right out of the paper towel
Ah.
that I'd wrapped it in. And and today the housekeeper was there with me, and we found, luckily,
found it?
the dead mouse,
Oh,
because
good.
both the cats, we were going looking for it, and both the cats went right to it behind a chair.
Well, my
It was
I
amazing.
can't come in with
It
a
was,
mouse. Yeah.
you know, squishing on a mouse on the floor. It was dark. I could. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
That was a peace offering.
It was. I think it was. Her name is Iris, and she's the mother of the other cat.
And she wants to be friends with you.
She does, and she's so sweet. They're black and white kitties, and she's got a little pink nose.
About a month ago, our big boy, as we call him, the birds and the squirrels, he'll lay right down in the middle of the grass with them.
Really?
Or that, and they'll land on him, they'll sit on him, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And damn, when we go to take a picture, they disappear.
Yeah,
you know,
they're really smart with
And-
cameras. They
but
don't like
they
pictures.
But he brought in a mouse. A little baby mouse on there.
Oh.
Okay. And Scott got it and put it back outside.
Oh, it was
And-
alive.
Yeah. And, it doesn't, it just bats it around.
Yeah.
No, that's not nice.
No, and the mouse plays dead.
Yeah. And so the cat, for about an hour, would look around for that dead, the mouse. And that was our reward. So we rewarded, we gave him some liver instead.
Oh, that was sweet of you.
You know,
So
you got to
gave him some-
replace it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's smart. So tell me about the Six of Spades.
Okay, the Six of Spades is where you're really letting go of all the anxiety that you have in the last 6
Ah.
years. Has really been building up.
Oh, okay.
And one lady in particular, I'm not going to mention names, but you and I know her very
Mhm.
well.
Mhm.
Okay, we felt very betrayal by her. But I also see you learning how to say, okay, life goes on. I'm not going to die over it or whatever.
Exactly, yeah.
You know.
I'm going to live through it. I'm never going to die.
No.
We live forever.
Well, actually, it's been 13 months, so you've really let go of a lot of stuff.
13 months of what?
I'm letting go of anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
So you've really had the last 13 months. You're not taking your traveling for granted anymore.
No, it's
Okay.
a blessing.
Right. You're learning
Gratitude.
now how to let go of anxiety. You're learning how to, and where you're living is really a very blessed. The Spirit set you there, right?
Yes.
You know.
Oh, yeah. Unity, New Hampshire.
And
God, yeah, I
they don't even
call
have
that-
running water, electricity there yet.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do now. But you feel very peaceful there, wouldn't you?
I was in a place that didn't have any running water, but
But
last
you,
year.
yeah. But you feel very peaceful there.
Yeah.
It really is a blessing.
They've
I
been,
actually
they've kind
I don't see them making you move.
Oh, no, they're not.
No.
They're settling me in like I'm family.
And
Well,
you are family. You actually were family in your past life.
Ah,
Okay. And they love it that you're able to be their caregiver for their animals.
yes.
Okay. And your dog means a special blessing.
The dog I'm caring for?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't have a dog of my
No,
own. Yeah.
He says he's your dog. Okay. But I would actually maybe play a drum into a special blessing. They love it when you play the drum.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
they
great.
really do because it's very relaxing to them.
Mhm.
Okay. Good news, good news, good news.
Oh, that's
But
my God.
actually, you're going to be okay. And don't worry about that. Okay?
Excellent. That's good to know.
But I actually see you working selling some more drums.
Great.
Okay. I'm actually see you going to a lot of different powwow events.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be people are going to come up and want to make amends with you.
Mm.
Okay. Because you're not an angry soul. You don't hurt people, never intentionally.
No, I
But
don't.
you've been hurt by other people.
Mhm.
Okay. And there's a lot of them that will come up and want to make amends with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it is about eggs. And I also see, that's not a farm, right, where you're living?
No, not a farm.
But there's not a farm too far away from there.
Right, there's a lot of farms around.
Can I see, I don't know what it is, but there's something about farm. Now, farm, where you're going to be at, that you're going to be, I don't know whether you're going to be helping them raise chickens, or whether you're going to be buying chickens from eggs from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't have eggs, right?
I'm not eating eggs right now.
No. Okay.
Oops.
The Spirit told me to tell you to be careful what you're not eating. To don't be afraid, even though you're vegan.
Mm.
Be careful, and it's okay to go off the diet every once in a while.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I've actually been cleansing,
Yeah.
right, the last 2 weeks.
Because sometimes you forget to, like the minerals that we need,
Mhm.
and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
However, you need to eat a lot more broccoli. You like broccoli?
Yeah, I do like broccoli.
You eat a lot of it.
I'm getting hungry.
Sorry?
I'm getting hungry.
Getting hungry.
You're talking about
Some broccoli.
Yeah.
I know, I kind of want it.
Yeah, we had that last night, broccoli. The night before last.
I like broccoli. Just steam it and put a little cheese on it and
Yeah.
butter.
Yeah, I have.
Salt.
Boy, I am so blessed. I have a steamer now. I have a rotisserie I use a lot. I have
Great.
Two. No, I had one grill that somebody stole first, and now I got two.
Wow.
No, I got three. I got an indoor out one. I got a charcoal one. I got a gas one.
Wow. It's
So-
getting gritty.
I mean, that's another thing when you're planning is to have a big cookout for everybody.
Mm.
And the grill.
That'll be
Big
next
fun.
summer, right?
Yep.
So the Ace of Diamonds, does that talk about my being a loner?
No, the Ace of Diamonds is a lot of good news coming to you.
A lot of good news
A
coming
lot of
to
good
me.
changes coming around.
Oh, great.
Okay, you're not going to be alone until you. The only reason why you're going to be alone is until you learn how to let go and learn to love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and learn to allow people to love you.
Mm.
You understand what I mean by that? Okay.
It's a hard one sometimes.
Oh, it sure is. All that stuff right here is all going away. All the bad, you're throwing all that trash into the deepest of the sea. Okay, so every time you're cleansing your body, whatever you're drinking, the green tea with lemon, it would be a good way to help you get rid of the waste. Plus, it's also cleaning out your kidney and bladder area, because a lot of times what happens with negative energy, it sets into your gallbladder or it'll set into your kidney stones or create sickness within your intestines. So as long as you learn how to get rid of, and I'm not going to tell you overnight, believe me, because I'm still doing it every day, and I'm gorgeous now, you know. But actually I had a lady who was a tarot card reader told me I wouldn't live past 67.
Wow.
I said, wait a minute, I can change that.
That's right.
I gave up alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
It was harder for me to give up cigarette smoking than it was alcohol.
Mm.
That
you,
after you
hypnotized for that.
Yep. And it was pretty cool, you know. So I'm a firm believer in hypnosis. And by the way, we just had to have a hypnosis here, too. Shy about it, but we have one here, you know.
Have you helped people stop smoking?
Yes.
Great. It's
Isn't that rewarding?
Very.
And it's a very fast process. Do you do it in like a day?
I typically I suggest 2 sessions with me.
Mm-hmm.
One to prepare them for their date. That seems to work the best for me. Do you have to have 2 sessions? No, I've done it 1 session and they've quit. So, but I just think that the 2 sessions really work the best.
I see. So get them their mindset in the right place. That's a great idea.
I had a lady that would hypnotize one man. She had 8 sessions with him with hypnosis. And now she doesn't like me anymore. I said, that's way too many. I said, she's not out to. I said, she's not out to help you. She's out to help her pocketbook.
Mm.
Boy,
That was for no smoking? 8 sessions?
Whatever his anxiety or whatever.
Okay.
It was more out to, to get her. And it's sad when people use what we do.
Well, anxiety is a tough one.
Yeah,
Right, for hypnosis. I don't know how you would tackle hypnosis, anxiety.
For anxiety?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just relaxing them, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can suggest things during the hypnosis, but just a lot of meditation is helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's different for everyone. Everyone's different.
Yeah. But also, they also have to remember that we're still in control, even when they're being hypnotized.
Yes, you have to want to change.
And when I had a past life regression done on me on TV.
Really, on TV?
Yeah. And I was an Indian warrior.
That's what
I was an Indian warrior that was leading the Canadian French to destroy Indians.
Wow.
So I had to live with that. Then I was a lieutenant colonel in the Confederate Army.
Wow.
So I've always been So now I think what I'm actually believe I'm doing now is making amends for all the bad things I did. And now I love what I do.
Great.
I also believe too that I was a female before I came here. And I loved the men. Oh my God, But and when I was beaten to death or I killed in an accident, what I believe with gay what I truly believe in is that when we come back to this earth, we come back maybe in a man's body, but we still had the female thoughts.
I see.
From that past life. And nobody can prove it wrong. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So anyway, with a woman, if a woman was in love, might have been a man, or I believe was a man in her past life, and she comes in today with a still idea of like the women. Because, and they say, what are your chromosomes are missing, or that's missing, or whatever. Nobody knows the real truth. But this is what I truly believe.
That the reason we come in, people become gay or like the same gender is because they were that gender in the past life. Or the opposite gender.
Yeah. Doesn't that make sense?
It does. Makes sense.
Yeah. By the way, you're not going to be blind.
Blind?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm giving you that message. I don't know.
Well, thank you, because I had an uncle that became blind, and my aunt became blind. So. Yeah,
but you're not going to. You're going to be.
Huh? Yeah, so it's a suggestion in my family.
Right. Yeah. So he's putting it to rest.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for putting that to rest.
Yeah. Do you have a speeding ticket?
No, I don't. I've been slowing down a
Okay.
lot. I've been pulled over, but somebody gave me a really good. My friend Dawn, actually, she gave me this amazing trick. Or she gave me a card. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but a business card of a police officer. She photocopied it, and I
gotcha.
keep it on my on my dashboard, on my right in front of where a police officer would see it if they pulled me over, and I have been pulled over, but I haven't gotten a ticket. I got pulled over once on my trip, and that was in Oregon. I was going down a long hill, and this guy pulled me over. I was going too fast. I think it was 30, and I was probably going 45 or 50. I don't know. But I was going downhill, and I was all packed up, so I was, increasing my speed. But, I had that business card on my dash, and I also have this another one in with my registration. So when I open it up and pull out my registration, I have to pull out that card first. And so
Just to let you know, that means nothing to them. But the thing
well,
with the
I have
person,
that belief that it does.
right? There you go. Keep it
And
going.
that's enough.
That's
to
enough.
keep the
But
energy in
just
that
to let
direction.
You know,
Right.
Because you showed that police officer respect. He was looking for some hard-ass person to give him a rough time, but you were very quiet. You didn't give him a hard time.
Well, yeah, and I admit that I was going
Yeah.
too fast
Yeah.
because I didn't know the speed
That's
limit.
why
I
you
think.
got it. Never roll your window all the way down.
No.
Never.
To a police officer?
Never. All you have to do is have it that high so they can pass out your wallet or not your.
Wait, are they going to
ID.
kill you?
Huh?
You think they're going to assault
No, I
you?
mean it's a law. You don't have to.
Oh.
Oh.
People automatic. That's how so many people get busted for DWI. My dad was a judge in New London, so
He was?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So he taught me how.
He's
Actually, he
the
helped me
law.
get out of a DWI,
Oh, wow.
and I was really guilty. In my own rights, I should have been guilty. But what they done, they had arrested me on October 28th. I had to be in court October 28th at 8:30 a.m. But according to their warrant, I was arrested October 28th, 8 p.m. So the events never happened. And I went to the cop. I said, "How do you like me now? Let me buy you some beer aspirins." And it was a cop I used to fight with when we were teenagers.
Oh, really?
Some people just never grow out of their town.
Nope, they don't. I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, Queen of Spades.
The person that you and I used to be really friendly with, she's going to be coming back to you
Yes, I
to
know
make
that.
amends. To
Mhm.
make amends.
Hmm.
Okay. She's learning that she can't do all of this stuff by herself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's okay,
Mhm.
you know. But she also is learning that that she has a right. She's going to get burned out. I keep telling her you're going to burn out.
Mm.
I love it when people don't listen, and all of a sudden they do. You know?
Mm.
That's why I took this week off.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm ready to go back again. Whenever I do an event and it's finally over, I take it 2 or 3 days off because
Yeah.
it does get
replenish.
exhausting. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
There's some kind of a event coming up down towards the Warner event, a powwow, Newberry Warner, that you may be getting an invitation to.
I just got a membership for the Warner Indian Museum renewal. I got that 'cause I let my membership slide. So maybe that's what you mean.
Do you need to become a member?
No.
Okay. I want you to be a free agent. You're one of those renegade Indian ladies. One thing about you is that you lived the so-called society life. You had a job, 9 to 5, and all that stuff. But you were never really happy with it.
Never.
Okay.
Never. You're right.
You're much happy being the restless spirit that it really is.
I
ready to
love it.
travel.
I love being on the road. And you know what I realized when I was out in Monument Valley in Arizona, driving around there where the old cowboy movies were made, and that's when I realized I always wanted to be a cowboy. Because cowboys, they just ride into town, they get a little drunk, or they do some things, or they have something, and then they ride back out of town, and they're out sleeping out in the prairie somewhere, and then they go to another town. And so I realized that I really loved
'Cause
the
that's
idea.
who you were.
That's who I was. I was
Yeah.
I love being a cowboy, so that's kind of who I am in my car. I just drive around.
Yeah, and that, see, we're
I don't care
reliving
where I
it.
stop.
Yeah, we're reliving our past life a lot of times, you know. Do you also going to get that restless spirit? Don't be afraid to do it. I also will tell you are going to be the person that you're going to be very compatible with. He's about 5 years older than you are.
Really?
You like him younger or older?
Right now, I like him younger.
Oh, well, this will have a young heart.
Okay.
Okay. But he'll also teach you how to do a lot of more artistic work that you do. But I would also encourage you to start doing more hypnosis so you can have the money to back up what you're doing.
Okay.
Hypnosis or counseling. Okay. You work out of a place in Derry, right? Is it Derry?
Merrimack.
Merrimack. What's her name?
Light Upon the Lotus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in Merrimack on
it's
the
called-
Daniel Webster Highway.
Oh, it's called what?
Yeah. I went to
Light Upon the Lotus.
There you
Light.
go.
Oh, light upon
Yeah,
the
Light
lotus.
Upon the Lotus.
Light upon the lotus. Oh,
They can reach
nice.
you
So-
there, right?
What?
They can reach you there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did a couple of psychic events for her
Oh, yeah.
at the American Legion. I don't go back anymore. Some people didn't like it because I was too brutally honest with the clients. And I didn't like the idea of seeing a 15-year-old girl doing readings on somebody when they didn't know what they were doing.
Line one. Oh.
Yep, there you go. That's it. Hello, welcome to Norm's Community Corner.
Hi, Norman.
Hi there.
This is Kathy. I have two questions, if I may.
Sure. Who am I talking to?
Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Okay, go ahead and shoot. Not with a real gun, though.
My daughter's due for her baby. She's been running into complications with preeclampsia.
Uh-huh.
Do you see everything going
She's gonna,
smoothly?
she's gonna be doing really fine. It's gonna be a little test, but the baby's gonna be okay, and she's gonna be okay.
Okay, we know it's a girl and it's soon. Do you see it before the 3rd of November?
Full moon.
Full moon. Yeah, the next
Coming
full
up.
moon. Yeah, yeah, it sure will. But it's either not on the 3rd or very close to it. And they better get her to the hospital. Yeah, they better get her to the hospital right away because the pains are going to be very quick.
Very quick. We know she's big. Do you see that?
Oh yeah, but she'll lose it all too.
No, not my daughter. The baby is.
Oh,
They're taking her at 37 weeks, but
Right.
we already know she's a big baby.
she should be going in any time.
Yeah, I'd say November
wonderful.
1st
I'm
at the
looking at
latest.
within 7 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, awesome. And can I ask you one more question?
Of course you can, darling.
We had a death in the family. My daughter's husband's brother just passed
Okay.
to addiction.
Yeah.
Can you tell me anything about that?
He actually, I'm very surprised. Yep, I'm surprised he's not in limbo. Actually, he's gone to the other side to be with a lot of people. Excuse me. And I will also tell you that he is a newborn baby. Like, when we're born up here on earth, this is what happens on the other side. We come out like newborn baby. And I also will tell you he is going to be the guardian over your grandchild.
Awesome. And now the question is, he was like he was sober for like 3 years, and he relapsed last week. But was it intentional? Like we're wondering, all of a sudden we got a call.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. It was intentional. It was all pre-planned.
It was?
Yeah. It's like me and an alcoholic. I can be sober for a long time, and all of a sudden I'll go out and have a drink. The only problem is there was the heroin or whatever he used was just too strong, and his body could not take it anymore.
Oh,
And the spirit,
okay.
oh, wait, hang on. And the spirit said, you know what? You want to keep messing around? I'm going to bring you home for your own peace. And the spirit is also tell your daughter's husband that he is sending his love and ask his forgiveness.
Oh, thank you so much, Norman.
Okay, let me know when the baby's born.
I certainly will. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
All righty, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. You want to hit that button. There you go. Yeah, when that Norm's Community Corner. Okay. I just had a
You
lady
changed your
call.
name. Norm's Community
Yeah,
Corner. It
that's
used to
what
be
I just
Norm and
had it.
Friends.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
like this?
Yeah,
I do too.
right.
I just got a call the other day, a lady, everybody told her, this woman, she couldn't have a child. Her daughter couldn't have a child. 4 psychics 5 baby doctors. And I kept saying, they said I was a lie, they didn't believe me and all that. And about 2 years ago, she had twins. That's when it's worthwhile. Don't you agree? That's when you find out people are really good.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we do here. Wow.
Wow,
Gee,
spades in my...
you let loose a lot of negative energy. You really are. This is what it showed me. The old Jane is dying away in a whole new
I
positive
can tell you a
reaction.
story about that one. The old Jane did dry it away a year and a half ago, and she shed shards of glass all around my feet. I had a total awakening.
You had rattlesnakes that helped you take it away.
Really?
Yeah. People think rattlesnakes or snakes are evil. They're not.
No,
like
I love snakes.
But you had like 4,000 rattlesnakes that entwined their body around you.
Wow,
You know, and that's
4,000?
spiritual. Yeah, and every one of them took all that anger and took it away. You will see, if you go out where
That's
you
a good
live
thing.
now, don't be surprised if you see different types of snake skin, and they want you to use them. Okay, whatever you use them for or whatever, I'm not sure, but like I said before, to those people who don't believe, I wish there was always a way that we could prove what we say, and I'm sure you're the same way. You too. I also will tell you that your eyesight will be improving.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have you had laser surgery?
No, I
So
haven't.
you have cataracts
So I have
coming?
no cataracts.
You will be having them come. And if you do, let them do it. Because I bet you're not going to have to use those.
Well, I've been working on my eyes, so it's
Yeah.
all this eye stuff is really promising
Yeah.
news.
I see better now than I did as a kid growing up.
Great.
Yeah. And that surgery done. I can always remember I was at Walgreens on South Main Street, and there was this huge lady. And she had everything. It was all so tight. Everything was showing and all that. And when I was thinking, I said, oh my God, I got my eyesight back for this. And all of a sudden the lady turned around. I said, oh, I'll talk about the prices on this.
Whoa.
You know.
That was pretty tough.
You're going to be also a problem solver.
Mm.
You've done it before.
In what way?
There's going to be some people like that will come to the house that you're living at now
Mm-hmm.
that are going to cut across some problems with the people who own the house.
Oh.
And you are going to be like interceding,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to let them know that if they have a problem with them, they need to talk it over with you before you will.
Mm.
You're like a governess of that house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, is it a couple that own that house?
So which house are you talking?
The one that you're living at
in
now.
Unity? Where I'm
Yeah.
living at now is house sitting.
Yeah, yeah. Is there a couple that own the house? That
Mhm.
made them, and they have people they entertain?
Yeah.
Okay, because there's going to be some problems, and you're going to be the problem solver.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to be there when that happens. Because I'm only there when they're not here.
You're going to be there when it happens.
Okay. So here's a little scam thing that happened to me while I was there. Like
Yeah.
a couple nights ago, I got a
Yeah.
phone call, and I picked up the phone, and I noticed on the phone screen it said the name of their company, and it had their phone number, this phone number that
Yeah.
of the house, not the phone number of the incoming call. So I picked it up, and they told me that your IP address on your computer has been compromised internationally, and we need to help you get right on your computer right now so we can fix it. And I was just taking care of the house, so I don't know. The computer was in another building, so I told him, that's my boss's. It's not here. They hung up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a caution I'd like to send out there to people that when you get a call like this, hang up. It was that's a really scary scam. If they get into your computer, they get all your passwords, they can get into your bank account, they can get into all your personal stuff. So that's what they were trying to do. They were
Right.
trying to get into the computer of the home. And that was a really insidious way to do it, by looking for the IP address, which is the computer's address, saying it's compromised by international, that somebody else internationally has compromised it, is scary. That was scary. I could feel, whoa, we got to do something about that right away.
Yeah.
And then I realized, well, hold off. I don't have the computer here. And they hung up right away as soon as they couldn't go any further. So that told me that was a scam.
Yeah, and Microsoft will do that's out of Microsoft that will do it if you have a computer.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm on Facebook and I hit the wrong thing, like some, come up, contact us now, 1-877-416-3677. And that's a scam.
Really?
And I say, Scott comes over and he shuts it all out for me. Because I talked to one, well, I said, how much would it cost me to have this removed? Well, that depends on, what it is. I said, do I pay you now or do I pay you after? Oh, no, you have to pay us now. I said, then how do you know how much? And I get them going.
Oh.
And I said,
You get them stirred up.
Oh, I do. Then I'll say, oh, by the way, the Better Business Bureau is on the other end. Boy, they click right off.
Mm.
And I get somebody credit. I won't say what I say online because I'll get kicked off. But I love these guys. We can lower your credit card rating and all this stuff, So I asked them, do they have certain credit cards, and they gave me answer it.
Oh,
But,
interesting.
Well, please beware, and like you just said, the scams that are going on.
Yeah.
Is it Microsoft, Scott?
I think so.
Yeah, Microsoft.com. If you see a 1-877 number, it's a rip-off. Because once in a while, I'll go to, like to check out on Facebook these different, like, children singing. And also you get all this other stuff coming up with it, which is a rip-off.
Right. You have to be really careful being online nowadays. It's other stuff is hooked in to what you like.
Yeah, it happened to me.
Did it?
And you got caught in it?
Uh-huh.
You
I was
what?
looking for work. It was, I don't know, 5 years ago maybe. And I was just, I was on care.com. And so you could, like, clean houses, take care of kids or anything like that. And what happened was I ended up talking with someone who was going to come from Australia for a few months to... and they had one child, and he asked me, he's like, I'm gonna have this place. I'm gonna send you some money so that you can have stuff available, food available for watching my child. So he sent me a check for $3,000. I put it in my bank account, and then afterwards he's like, forget it, I'm not doing it. Send me $3,000 back. So I sent him $3,000 back, but the check never got covered, even though my bank had said it was covered at one. I don't know, the bank. I ended up pulling out of the bank, but so I lost $3,000, which was tough.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you lost it? Wow.
Norm's Community Corner. Norm's Community Corner. Yeah, I lost it.
Hi.
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 Hi, I have a question for Norma.
Okay, go for it.
You might have spoke with my mom already. My brother-in-law had passed on the 11th
Right.
of October.
Right.
Would you be able to tell me, like, could you, like, was there a time frame? Like, was it right when he got home, or?
It was shortly after, I would say like 2 hours after he got home.
Okay.
Okay.
And, like, do you feel he did it on purpose, or?
There was some people there, they overloaded whatever he did, and he knew what he was doing, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The problem was that he had been sober for quite a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He struggled, but
Right.
he had been clean for over 2 years.
Right. He wanted to leave this earth. I'm sorry, but he really did. He couldn't handle the struggling, the sickness, because it never ever goes away, for what they tell me. And it was his way of going to the other side.
Okay.
And I will also tell you, he's very peaceful where he's at.
Okay.
And actually,
I feel like he's in my house.
he is
That's why,
all the
like,
time. Yeah. He's actually
little things
protecting.
keep happening.
Right. He's actually letting you know he's around. Like, if you hear a door shut and there's nobody near the door, or if you hear something that sounds like a water faucet running or whatever, okay? He also, did he enjoy his beer?
No, that's my husband.
Oh, okay. Well, he's telling me to tell your husband to stop drinking then.
Okay.
Okay. I also will tell you he's going to be a guardian angel over your child.
Awesome.
Okay. He will, wherever you go, that spirit is going to go with him. You agree?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I also got to tell you, you know what speed limits are, darling?
What is it?
You know what speed limits are?
Like driving wise?
Yeah. You know, you and your husband are supposed to obey them, right?
What is it?
You know, you have to obey the speed limits, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes,
You have a kind of a heavy right foot when you're driving.
I do.
Okay.
I have a.
One of the things that help you from not getting a ticket is because you're on your pregnancy.
Okay.
Okay. Don't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I also will tell you, I actually see sometime next week you're going to be going into the hospital.
Me?
Yeah.
For your
For
baby.
what?
Are you ready to have a baby?
No, that's my sister.
Oh, which one are you then?
I'm the other one. I'm the younger daughter.
Oh, yeah. How old are you?
I'm 28. I'm gonna be 28.
Okay. You're not.
She's going to be at the hospital visiting her sister.
There you go. That's what it's going to be. Okay. One of the things I do look at you too is, you're in a relationship right now. You're married, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready to have another child?
I don't have any yet, but
I do see. I'm looking at either March or April that you could become impregnated.
really,
Yeah. Do you want to?
it's been in the talks lately.
Okay. Because once you see your niece or whatever, you're gonna want one right away, and it'll be a boy.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
And one thing I also will tell you, get your butt back to school, whether it's during the night or day.
Thank you.
You're pretty smart, right?
I try to be.
But you're lazy with it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Who's the lady that passed away?
No one. So.
Did your grandmother pass on your father's side?
A long time ago.
What people don't understand, spirit has no time. It doesn't matter. And told me to tell you, got to start dusting more.
Thanks.
Are you a good housekeeper?
Yes, me and my husband.
Okay.
He's more.
Right, you gotta dust. Don't be afraid to dust the knickknacks
I won't.
and wash the windows.
Okay.
Stop burning your food.
Start burning your food.
You're a good cook when you take your time, huh?
Yeah, sometimes I overdo it.
Yeah, so just slow it down. I would actually tell you, please, by all means, go back to school.
Okay, I will.
Are you working now?
Yes, I do construction.
Oh, you enjoy it though, don't you?
I do. Sometimes I do.
Do I know you?
Yes, I've met you before.
Right, I went to your dad and mom's house one time, right?
To my aunt.
To your aunt's house, yeah. You mentioned the word construction. Do you work with your dad in construction?
No, not me. My sisters do. I work in Boston.
Oh, are you ready to have your own business?
No, but I always say it joking around.
Don't joke around, because if you and your husband decide to go into your own construction business, you would be very successful because you know how to show these men up. You can outwork any man there.
Thank you.
Stop worrying about your weight. You're going to be fine.
Thank you.
Okay? Okay. Thank you so much. And call me in February when you're pregnant, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye-bye now.
Hopefully we'll be safe soon.
Yeah, it will be a healthy baby. So let me know, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Oh, that's 2 calls. I haven't had calls in a long time. See, you're bringing me good calls. This lady, that lady I just talked to, her nieces and her cousins there, they're all these women construction workers.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, one of them's a big boss in the construction work.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, she said, and I'm not afraid of these men either. And she's a little girl. She's about your size.
Wow. Tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
And there's another one that's about your size. You want to see her? She showed me pictures of her with that jackhammer. Oh, I would never do that. I'm too pretty. Good news, finally. Here you go. You're going to be where you are probably for another 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not sure. Do you have another house that you can go to?
I'm going to be house sitting off and on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, when they're home, you don't stay there, right?
Right.
Where you sleep in your car?
I go back to Unity. My
Unity.
friends in Unity when I
Okay.
don't have a house sit gig.
Where is your house sitting? That's not in Unity?
No.
Oh.
Newbury right now, and
Dewberry. Wow.
yeah. Then I'm going to be in Stoddard for January, and I'm not sure where I'm going to be in February.
What is it? You're going to be going right back to Newberry.
Yeah.
People love you because they know that everything you do, because you vacuum, you're cleaning all the time, you're vacuuming this, you're making sure everything is in apple pie order.
I do make sure that the house is in better order than they left it.
Right.
That's my
Okay.
goal.
I used to go dancing in Unity, in Newberry. There used to be a dark hall, and you used to have a roller skating ring. I'm talking
really?
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about.
Where in
50
Unity
years
was? I mean, Newbury.
ago. Oh, yeah, Newberry. Past you know where the lake is here?
Yep.
Right past it, you go down a long one. I'm sure it's all out of there now, but it used to be a big old barn.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I went out, I tried my first cigarette there. Oh, that was awful. Not into my smoking for a while.
So that was near the Newbury Cut.
You know. And actually, my
Nice.
first girlfriend was out of Newberry.
Really?
Yeah. Before I knew who I was, you know. We'll do one more here.
So what does that mean, 6 of diamonds?
Six of Diamonds to tell you the next 6 months, expect a lot of good news coming to you.
Oh, good.
Expect a lot of revelations coming to you, not necessarily by phone, not necessarily by email, but through spirit.
Yeah, Spirit gives me the revelation every single day.
And I'm also telling you, you're going to be making a drum that people are going to want.
Oh, I am now, too, yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing a lot
I'm
of drum
actually
making
seeing you
right now.
selling 7 drums immediately.
Great.
Okay.
I just sold one last week in Circles of
But
Wisdom.
I'm
and
actually
I'm
seeing you. Okay, that's what. So you got like 6 more.
Mm.
Okay. But when you design them, you allow the spirit to design them, and the spirit of the skin actually talks to you.
Yes.
Okay, and that's what makes it good
Mm.
for you. That's like when you do your jewelry, you allow the spirit to help you design it, and that's why it comes out so beautiful. Okay, so if they want to have a drum, how would they get a hold of you?
If they'd like a drum, anyone wants to order a drum from me, you can go to my website.
And that
That's
is?
jane.e.king@gmail. No, I'm sorry. That's my email address. It's janeekinghearthealer.com.
Okay.
That's my website where you can see some drums on my website. There's one drum that's up for sale on my website that actually is available down in Rockport, Mass. at Dark Star Philosophia, her store. But if you want to order one custom, you can get in touch with me through the contact page on my website, janeekinghearthealer.com.
Like I said, you can put that link onto my Facebook, on my
Okay.
website or whatever.
Great.
And yours as well. Okay. I also will tell you the gentleman I'm seeing, his name is like either Joseph, okay, or something with a J in it. I'm not even going to try to pronounce a long last name. It's like an Indian long last name.
Oh, okay.
Okay. He's Canadian Indian.
Oh,
Okay. Abenaki, I think they call him. Or something
Okay.
Like that, okay. But he knows all about the different types of Indian tribes and all that.
wow.
You're going to be, he's like a historian.
okay.
Hey, I used a big word. Lori would have been proud of me.
Which one was the big one?
Historian.
Oh, historian.
Lori would have been very proud of me.
Yeah, we'll give you
Yeah. You know.
a check.
She gave me a beautiful picture of her and I have on my wall.
Oh, nice.
And she gave me a nice salt lamp and a
Mm.
Buddha.
Wow.
I use the Buddha. I pray to the Buddha a lot.
Nice.
You know.
Nice. That's really great.
And many, but you know, it was time for us to go our own ways. you
Yeah.
know. And that's
Lori was
okay.
great on the show for you.
Yes,
as
she
your
was.
co-host.
She brought it up to where it should be. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way. Because I was ready to throw in the towel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's nice. Thank you, Lori, for that.
Right. You have a dental plan?
No.
You better find one. Yeah, I'll wait till my foundation comes into play. You know. But all in all, I don't see sickness around you.
No? Good.
I don't see financial burden.
Great.
You're very conservative with your money when you have to be.
Yeah, when you have to be.
Okay. But I definitely tell you, you're going to do a lot more traveling. I actually see you buying a townhouse
Really?
as a home base.
No, I don't
Well,
like
some kind of a
townhouses.
place. We'll call it property where you can put your tenant or whatever on there. But I don't see New Hampshire
Land.
being your home
No.
for a long time.
How about Oregon or California?
I was just going to say Oregon. I have a really strong feeling about Oregon. for
Yeah,
you.
because that's where I would go back to Southern Oregon and Northern California.
Beautiful there, isn't it?
Yeah, the coast especially is nice, and the redwoods, the redwood
Oh, I
forest.
love the redwood.
Yeah.
You ever seen the redwoods?
No, I don't
Oh
think
my God, because you will be.
300 feet tall. 300 feet tall.
Don't you? And you
and,
feel like a little
you know, huge.
dwarfed.
Yeah, it's like being with, it is God. It's
Yeah.
being with God
Yeah.
on the earth. being
One
with the
tree will
redwoods.
build 3 houses.
Right, I saw a tree that had fallen down actually, and it was all splintered, and it was so beautiful. And that's how the native people used to make their houses back then. Is they'd go to the trees that had fell themselves, and they splinters and open up. And so they'd take the wood and build their own houses out of that.
One thing about that,
And it's
and they
red.
didn't
It's
waste
just, you know, it's
anything.
like red
right.
wood.
And they didn't waste anything.
No,
And that's the one thing you don't do today. You waste nothing.
I really work hard at not wasting things.
You
but
don't
you know,
food throw. You know what I do? Like if I go to a cookout or I have food like cake and them, we'll make a soup out of it.
yeah, nice.
You know, when they call it a poor man's soup. Hey, why not? That
Throw
works,
everything
and
in
I
the
like
pot and cook it up.
Yeah. You ever do that?
Not too much.
Oh, I do. You have.
Yeah, when you have leftovers, you can
Yeah.
clean out the refrigerator, put it all
I
in the
do
pot.
too. Why throw it away?
Right.
You don't like leftovers, do you?
I love leftovers.
Do you? Okay. One of the things I'm looking at you, piece here. Remember your name, not your last name. But one is that don't be afraid. Like with Jane, don't be afraid to be loved.
Okay.
Okay, because the one thing I do know about you is you give your heart, soul, and everything right to the person. Okay, and you forget you don't know how to receive love. Okay, were you close to your family?
I guess. I don't know.
As close as can be, right?
Yeah.
But I also will tell you there's someone that's coming out of your past that you went to college or high school, college with, that is really truly what I don't need those to do that school. That is truly wants to make amends with you. He's a male person that was really very mean to you. Were you shy?
Somewhat, maybe.
Yeah. You didn't make a whole lot of friends in high school.
I had a lot of friends in high school.
True friends?
Maybe not.
High school friends, right?
Yeah, high school friends,
Yeah.
buddies, people. Yeah, we.
Yeah. Then you all go your own way.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing how you make a lot of friends and all of a sudden next thing you never hear, oh, we'll write every day, and then you don't.
Yeah.
But there's one male friend that is going to be coming who was picked on not only you but other people. He was kind of like a bully, and he's going to want to come around and make amends. And the reason why he wants to come out, and he's going to be sincere, but he also knows he's dying.
Dying. Okay.
A lot of times people will come to make amends just before they cross, so they know, because if they don't, it prolongs their life. Like I have a friend of mine, his father's in Kenya, and what is keeping this guy going, only in the spirit, because the spirit has actually left his body. And until he gets rid of the anger, until he starts accepting the fact that what he did wrong, then it's going to still linger on. I'm a firm believer in that. Like it's okay over there in a lot of the area to have sex with your children and all that. I don't find the thrill in it, but that's up to them. You know. You have a sister?
I have 2.
Okay, you got 2. They don't understand you, but they love you.
Yep.
You got one that wishes that she could go with you.
Yeah.
Okay. And I actually look at her going on a trip with you.
Really? Wow. Well,
They're
we're so
both
different.
married.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like and you're the youngest.
No, I'm in the middle.
Okay, and it looks like the youngest sister may want to travel with you on some of the trips. For some reason, I see her and her husband going on their own ways.
Oh.
Okay, you're going to be the caregiver. You've always been a caregiver.
Yeah, I have. My mother and my father both I
Yeah.
took care of before they passed.
And you know what? You're being honored for it.
Oh.
And you would not. People always say, "Oh, if I could change my life differently, grow." I visualize what I would look like if I had I lived with my mom, bless her heart, and my dad, had my mom lived. Okay, I got a vision of what it would have looked like. I didn't like it. I cannot picture myself working in a factory.
Oh.
Could you picture me running a factory or not? Oh God.
So I heard weren't you a nurse
Yeah.
for a while?
Yeah, for a long.
What kind of a
32
nurse?
years. RN.
RN and
Psychiatric.
psychiatric nurse.
I
Wow.
majored in autism.
Autism, really?
when they first started doing it.
You were a registered nurse, so
Yeah.
did you have to give
It
inoculations?
took me 5 years, what people could do in 3 years, but I made it. You know.
Yeah, good for you.
When people tell me that
Congratulations.
when you grow up, you have your father and you have all your, tell you you're feeble-minded and the teachers and all that, and you believe it after a while.
Mm.
You know. But then you know what? I got a hold of myself. I met the right people, and I made it. I'm happy. I made the way I did.
Mm.
I love proving people wrong, don't you?
I don't really care
No,
to
I
prove
do.
someone wrong or not.
Don't
No.
you like proving them wrong?
No, not really.
No?
It's kind of
Oh,
like a
well.
competition that we don't need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's
Maybe it's
why I
'cause
got
we're
rid of all my
women.
anger, because I actually made to the top as far as I'm concerned.
Uh-huh.
The problem was the more I try to do psychic readings,
Yeah,
or the more I try to be a good nurse or whatever,
yeah.
the more I drank.
Really?
I was never, I joined the church. I was
The more you
nev-
drank?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
But you're not anymore, and so you're
No,
letting go.
21,
So that's part
22
of what's
years,
going
yeah.
on with me, is
22.
backing off, letting it all
Yeah,
go by
yeah.
me, like the
But,
anxiety.
you know, I had beautiful parties. I had it all. I had beautiful parties. I had a nice partner, but I was still never happy.
Are you happy now?
Oh, I love my life today.
That's great.
Once I let go of everything, then I ate at the shelter, and I'm not embarrassed by it.
Mhm.
I had a woman that gave me a pair of moccasins. To her, it was just a pair of moccasins. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm lining up to get some. And she gave me these moccasins. Has to be your phone.
That's what?
Is it your phone?
Not my
Nice.
phone.
And she gave me these moccasins. I literally started crying. You know, and
Because you didn't have any.
because I didn't have any. You know
Yeah.
that saying?
Oh, I know. I love it when that happens.
Yeah.
When someone gives you something, it means so much to you,
Yeah.
and they don't need it anymore.
No,
So
and she
it's
says to me,
win-win.
"Here," and I go, "Me?" He goes, "Yeah," and I'm there. "Oh, thank you, thank you." And I just said, "He said, they're just a pair of shoes." I said, "Honey, you helped change my life around." Then I had another beautiful lady who had AIDS,
Mm.
and I was sitting there feeling sorry for myself, and she said, "Who the hell are you to sit there and feel sorry?" Well, she goes, "I don't know if I'm going to wake up tomorrow."
Mm.
And her boyfriend came and got me at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I had cucumbers on my eyes still to get in the bag, you know. And that's when my life really started changing. And I appreciate the path I was on,
Mm-hmm.
because it taught
Was it
me
from
to
the
be humble.
cucumber on your eyes?
Yeah, I used to sleep. Oh, yeah. Because it takes all the wrinkles out of your eyes. You
Yeah,
know,
they're
and
very good
oh,
for you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't like eating them. But I used to wear the makeup, the cucumber mask and all that. Oh, yeah, I was very fat. You know. And then, but you know what? I'm so glad I went on that path,
Mm.
because I wouldn't be where I am today.
Everything
like-
brings us to this moment, and there's nothing like this moment. It's beautiful.
Like you're
right?
traveling, it's on your path.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you are today.
Yes.
And that's who you're going to be for a long, long time. You're going to be traveling, I dare say, till you're like 97 years old.
Wow. That's a long time.
Sounds nice.
I'm going to be traveling?
Mhm.
Wow.
And you're not going to be traveling alone.
Oh. You know what? Sometimes I really do love traveling alone. 'Cause I was down in Gloucester when I was house sitting in Manchester by the sea, which is near Gloucester.
Yeah.
And I would drive up the coast to Rockport and then back down to Manchester by the sea. And I pulled over at this beautiful place right on the ocean in Gloucester. The waves are crashing in. It's all rocky. And I just sat on the rocks as long as I wanted to, just enjoying the surf and the ions in the air from the ocean and the sun. And I was just enjoying being alone. And I realized if I were with somebody, if I had a partner that was there with me, I'd be worrying about where they are. Are they waiting for me? Do they need to leave now? I'd be worrying. I wouldn't be in that same moment. I wouldn't have that moment, because part of me that cares about other people would be caring about
Right.
them and not enjoying this moment with the ocean. So that was a huge learning for me to realize that I don't really need to be.
You don't
with
need to
someone.
have someone in your life like that.
No,
When
because
you-
you can enjoy life by yourself and have maybe more of yourself.
When
that
you go
way.
when you go to Hampton Beach, have you ever seen the statue of the woman?
Yeah.
I call her the Lady of the Sea.
I think that's what she's
Yeah,
called
yeah,
that, isn't
yeah.
she? The
I
Lady
think
of
so,
the
yeah.
Sea?
I think so.
And I can remember sitting there and looking at that Lady of the Sea. And I could feel, and I literally started crying,
Hmm.
because I could see the the distraught in her face about how the earth is being destroyed by mankind, how they're not taking care of our animals or the fish and the mammals or whatever, and the garbage that was there, like that Indian commercial.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
remember that with a guy, he had a tear in his
Yeah.
house probably before
I
your
could see that, yeah.
Sounds familiar.
It was an, is that this phone?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Norm's Community Corner.
Hi, I have a few questions for Norman. I was wondering if I could talk to him.
All righty, go for it.
Hi, Norman. I'm calling about my son that recently passed away. I was wondering if you could
Okay.
give some insight into that.
Okay. One thing I'll tell you, your son is very happy where he's at.
Okay.
He also wants you to forgive him because he does love you. And I'm seeing a lot of tears because he couldn't handle what was going on in reality.
Okay.
Okay. Did he have children?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He has no children.
How old was he?
35.
Okay. But he is also, I have to, okay, I'm telling him, relax. Sometimes spirits get carried away, don't they, Jane?
It's coming
What
right
I'm going
through.
to tell you is that he is asking a lot of forgiveness for a lot of people.
Yeah,
Okay.
he had his cousin that was involved in a very bad accident.
Right.
Nearly died himself, and he was taking care of him, so maybe that's why you see like a caretaker thing.
Right, he was, okay? He needs a lot of forgiveness. Mom, I am also going to tell you, Mom, I am sorry that I went the way I did, but I couldn't handle pain within my body anymore.
Okay.
He also told me how much he loved you.
I
And
was wondering about his brother because they had a big argument and a really physical fight beforehand, and my son his youngest brother is struggling so much with the guilt.
tell him not to, okay. One of the things is he told me to tell you to tell the one that had the guilt to let it go. It was more the one that crossed over its fault than it was his. And it's okay because he says that what your youngest brother apparently was trying to save his life and he wasn't ready to listen to him.
Right, exactly.
Okay, and he wanted to go. He had made up his mind. He was going to end all the pain. He had a lot more sickness, mentally and physically, than anybody realized. Okay.
Okay.
Now, where is his father? Because he wants to have his father forgive him too.
Yeah, him and his father were having words beforehand also.
Yeah. Okay. And the one thing and I want him to go to a higher level. So every one of you, what I would do is have a day of celebration for him. Maybe he liked hamburgers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make some hamburgers and French fries, and have a big feast in celebration. And also, what you would do is take a paper plate and put out like a half a hamburger and some fries, like 2 or 3 fries, and put them on the plate. And that way you're actually honoring him. Oh, yeah, and don't forget the Coca-Cola. Okay.
Okay.
And when you're ready to have it, and what you're doing, you're actually honoring him, and you're actually accepting his forgiveness.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, okay. Did he like you make good hamburgers, don't you?
I sure do.
That's what he wants. Would you do that and put it on a paper plate? And obviously, if that food disappears off that plate, I'm running like hell out the door, to be honest with you. But take it out and feed it to the birds or whatever. But obviously, take the paper plate and either throw it in the garbage or whatever. Do not throw it in the trash, the food.
Okay.
Because if you put the food into the trash, then you're actually disrespecting him. Okay.
So it's like a spirit plate.
Give me a call. My number at my home. Give me a call at my office at 641-3187.
641
3187.
3127.
87.
Okay.
Okay. Area code 603.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Okay. We'll talk some
603.
more. Okay.
All right. Thank
Many
you.
blessings now. Yep.
Wow, that's
I-
2.
Huh?
2 people that lost loved ones.
No, that's a mother-in-law.
Was the mother of this? Oh, of the other one. Oh, really? Okay. Didn't
I
get that.
love doing medium work.
Mm.
I actually see vision. I'm looking at your dad right now. You look a lot like him, don't you? He said, everybody
probably.
says you look like your mother, but I think you look a lot like him.
Yeah, I look a really lot like my mother, but I have a lot of his characteristics.
Did your dad play the piano?
No.
Who played the piano?
Someone in my grandmother's house, they had a piano, but I don't know who played. I wanted to
That was your
play.
grandfather.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right. He played the fiddle too, so maybe he was the. I never saw him play it, but it was in his
I haven't
house.
heard that word fiddle in years. You and I know what that is. You know what a fiddle is? Okay.
Of course.
One of them also
Cakes on
gonna
the grill.
tell
I'll
you-
have nothing but a funny riddle.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm country boy. That started with fiddle somewhere. Sorry.
You know
I
that
do
bridge
songs.
that you go down over the hill, going to Springfield from where you used to have the horses there?
Yeah, the bridge near the
Near the
McDonald's
dam?
McDonald's Marsh,
Yeah.
McDaniel's
Yeah,
Marsh.
McDaniel Marsh.
Yes, there's a
We
bridge there.
used to slide down there on a toboggan.
Oh my gosh.
Many times we've almost went over the rails. But it was fun, and nobody got hurt. Nobody drank, nobody fought, nobody did. I went up there about 5-6 years ago. It's all woods now.
Yeah. Yeah, you told me where you lived. I went down that road. It's a dead-end dirt road, right?
I couldn't even recognize any of it.
No.
You know.
Everything grows.
Yeah.
The trees
Well,
grow.
50 years. When I left there, I vowed I'd never be back, and
Yes, you didn't want to be back, but
No.
but then,
but I had to go back and make amends.
yeah, I think after I was on your first show, we talked
Yeah,
about Springfield,
yeah,
right?
that's
And
right,
that's
yeah.
when I think it was after that you went up there, made amends.
One of the things I'm looking at you've got a lot of growth coming to you. I mean spiritual growth, okay? Don't be afraid to accept the changes. You're going to meet a lot of new people. Now, is Kimberly, you work out of her office?
I work. Yep.
She's a beautiful woman, even though they don't invite me to their events, and that's okay. But tell her I said hi. But I actually see you moving to another area, okay? Are you in New Hampshire?
Mhm.
I actually see there's another area that you're going to be opening up a jewelry store with some other person that does a lot of the readings and all that. And it's going to be an area which will be worth your while. Are you pretty busy at the office there now?
Not too busy.
Could get better, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I want to challenge you. I want you to start practicing your hypnosis more than you have been. I want you to make a sign, hypnotherapy. Okay. Do you have a sign?
No.
Letting people know.
A physical sign.
Yeah, a physical sign of hypnotherapy. I really think that's important. For some reason, I'm really feeling drawn to have you do hypnotherapy, and I think that's important. You went to school for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to start using what you went to school for. Okay. I think that's going to be very important. What do you think? You agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop holding yourself back. I want to see so much success in you the next 6 months that I want you to say, Norm, I'm really busy now. I don't know what that's what I know you can do it. Stop holding yourself back.
Okay.
Okay. You live by yourself?
No.
You have a roommate?
Mm-hmm.
You have an apartment or a house?
We live in a house.
It's a house. Is it a male?
No.
Another female? You along okay with her?
Not bad.
Could be better.
Yeah.
You're shy. I don't think I've ever met anybody as shy. And yet, well, you keep coming on my show.
I don't feel like I'm a shy person.
You really are.
I actually also DJ. I'm a karaoke DJ.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
So I'm not shy there.
No, you can't be.
I'm not.
You're a DJ?
Uh-huh.
Where do you
Ooh.
do that?
I do it at the Glenview. It's in Chelmsford, Mass.
Oh.
I also work for Curtis Knight Entertainment, and I work for him.
Oh.
And that one's in Nashua, New Hampshire.
Oh,
So I'm
well.
definitely
So get your gigs.
I'm definitely not shy when I do that.
You know, I want to appear to be very shy.
Yeah.
So do you have a costume you wear and stuff, or I mean,
No. Not particularly.
Well, if I can't get
Next
the-
week, this Saturday, I'll be wearing
Oh.
somewhat of a costume.
That's right.
Since it's Halloween. Yeah.
when okay, well, like I said, I'm going to be working on a smorgasbord, and when that everybody brings a potluck, and if I can't get a person I want, I'll give you plenty of time and let you know. We'll hire you.
If it's a Saturday, I'm already busy.
Okay. Well, I'm not too sure. Are you there every Saturday? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about a Friday night?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Well, I'll check with you in advance because there's a lot of DJs out there too, you know.
Yeah.
But one thing I also will tell you, you're going to meet someone at one of the parties that you're doing.
Nice.
Okay. You don't drink, right? You're allergic to it. You know that, right?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying I've never drank before, but
No. You choose
I
not
don't
to.
drink much at all.
No. Well,
And I
if you
might be
did-
allergic to it because if I
Yeah.
have one sip, I can tell right away.
Yeah, I'm telling
People
you.
don't believe me, but I'm like, I definitely can.
You can tell
No,
what.
yeah. Oh no, that's true.
I can feel
You
it
can
in
feel
my
it.
body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
It heats you up, or
And that's
Yeah.
giving you.
Yeah.
Had you ignored that, you could very easily be an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everything you do compulsively. When you make jewelry, you make it compulsively. You don't stop until it's all done.
Mm-hmm.
In your area where you do jewelry, but it can be messy, but you know where everything is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get a cat. That the cat help you take care of your jewelry.
I don't know.
Kind of messes the place up. That cat loves to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have a dog as well.
Well, where I live, my roommate has a dog. Has
dog
two
and-
dogs.
It's more, one dog is more of your friend to you than the other one.
Not really.
Your cat is your baby.
Yeah.
You are moving from there.
Yeah.
If you want to, it's all up to you. But the biggest problem is you get into a certain comfort zone, and it's hard for you to change. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty routine. You have a schedule that you try to follow. No? Good for you. I love it when you tell me I'm wrong. Do you have a routine?
No.
Isn't it boring?
Yeah,
I
I've
know,
tried
I
to break
have one.
routines.
Huh?
I've been trying to break any routines.
Oh, I had when I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. My poor dog could be time to go out now. She goes out. And then
Well, that is a routine you have to kind of go with. is
well, usually
dog
I let her
going
sleep
out.
late because she's getting older,
Uh-huh.
and then I have to go. I get up. I plug in turn the coffee pot on. Make sure everything's all clear, do your morning duties and stuff. Then I take her out. She say, "Well, are you ready? You woke me up, Then I come back. I turn the computer on. I'm like from 7 to 9 or 7 to 10. I don't stay on the computer long. I don't like. I can't be on the computer 7 or 8 hours a day. My son thinks I am, and I'm not really. And then a lot of times I cook my breakfast with Cot sleeping. Otherwise, he cooks it for me. Oh, I'm so spoiled, But then I have to make sure the dishes are all done. I'm pretty routine, I guess.
Yeah.
I never used to be, But let me tell you, when I got through the event, I slept. We went home that night, and I think we both fell asleep about 8 o'clock. We slept right around the clock. When you're planning something, and you know how that is.
Oh, yeah, it's tense.
And all your
Tension.
energy drains right out.
Stress, yeah.
But I'm already looking forward to doing the other one.
Yeah.
I have to, if I didn't believe in, same with you, that if I didn't have a goal to work for, then I wouldn't do it. I'm 73 years old and I feel better now than I ever have. Well, actually, I'm 37.
That's right, 37.
I said that to one guy and he said, "I heard you say you were only back then with 30, and you have a son that's 42. How is that possible?" I go, "Well, figure out." He really believed me, and I said, "I'm 35 at heart." Jane, I also will look at you. I definitely going to Oregon, and it's not that far away. Okay, I think Oregon has a special heart for you. Okay, and I actually see you're an old long, not so much in the back of the Jesus Christ area, but more in the frontier area.
Oh, you mean my past life?
Right, in your past life. You were more in the frontier, in the log cabins and
Really?
the Indian camps and all that. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. You were not, you were not like when the born-again Christian Jesus Christ followed there. And I'm not knocking them. Don't get me wrong, because we all have our own spiritual beliefs. But you were more followed than, you were also a medicine woman.
Mm-hmm.
You were one of the very few medicine women. That were ever, and back in that time, remember, medicine women were not respected back in then. And you taught people how to respect. And you also helped to free a non-American girl to fight her own father in your past life. You've always been a kind soul.
Oh.
And this is why you're here now. You're teaching others.
Well, that's my goal, is to be kind, but, things get in the way sometimes.
Oh, yeah, well, you
Anger.
know what, we're only human.
Yeah.
People think that because we do what we do, like what you do, people think that because we do what we do, that we're not supposed to be doing what we are.
Unfortunately, we are.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Oh, fortunately, okay.
Yeah, fortunately. We have a right
That's
to
true.
They think that we have to be all this copacetic and all this stuff and that. I use another word, copacetic. That was a really word for me.
That was
Copacetic.
bigger
Another.
than
You
historian.
got you now.
Yeah. And I also will tell you that I actually see you moving out of the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do. It's up to you if you want to. I mean, what I'm seeing is what you decide you want to do. Remember, we always had free will.
Mm-hmm.
I also see you meeting a gentleman in one of your gigs. That's what they call them, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
doing that. You're going to become very attracted to it. He can become attracted to you. Don't be afraid to be loved. But right now, you like your independence. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, no damn man or person is going to ever tell you what to do again. Do you agree with that?
Well, yeah.
You've been through it the hard way. Now you're your own person. Okay, your animals may tell you what to do, but no one. The best part about it, they can suggest to you or tell you what you want to do. You know, and that. But as far as controlling you, that's not going to happen. Do you agree with that?
Mhm.
Oh, I got so many. You would have been proud of me, Jane.
Yeah?
I had this lady tell me how I was going to run my raffle tickets
Uh-oh.
and how I was going to do my event.
Uh-oh.
And I looked at her and I said, you know what, Norman? Walk away.
So you let go.
I let go.
That's
I walked away.
Great.
And I also know somehow I lost her application,
Application for?
to come back.
Oh, to the show.
Yeah. I
Last
have
week.
another lady that's going to take her place anyways. But
So how was the show? I mean, how many people came?
I said, what would you say about? Not a whole lot, maybe 50 at the most.
I'm not sure. You'd
No.
know better than I would. I was.
Right, I'm going to say maybe. I think I got 2 readings where I usually get 12 to 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was at the UU Church?
Yeah. And I think because there was so many going on, but you know what? The
Oh.
Spirit brought home. They were supposed. We made more money out of the food sale and the event and the raffles that we did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Glad to
So,
hear that.
Yeah, like I said, we made. I think $600 after the event itself,
Mm-hmm.
and then plus for what the vendors paid, like she paid, like the vendors
Mhm.
paid. We made enough money to pay the hall,
Uh-huh.
so that was good. So it didn't come out of my pocket for a
Right.
change.
That's great.
You know, and then
Clear that.
then we had money in the bank. We still had people that are coming in and donating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and folks, we do have a Facebook.com, I think they call it, and where we can put if you get pictures of your cat or dogs that you want to put on, feel free.
Oh,
Okay, and there's a donation button there you can donate to.
okay. To the Healthy Paws?
Yeah.
Or it's Healing Paws?
Healing.
Healing
Healing
Paws
Paws.
NH.
Healing Paws NH.
Yeah, because we had Healing Paws, somebody else has already taken, and I
Mm.
said, we don't want that. Raise money for some other organization, you know.
Right, right.
And we got a website that's going to be going up very shortly,
Great.
you know. So it's a dream that's coming true.
It is.
We
You've
got
had it
10
for a
more
while.
minutes, yeah. One of the things also with you is that I definitely see you getting a new van, a bigger van. You have a
I have a RAV,
yeah, okay,
RAV4,
yeah.
but it's
But it works
got
for you.
200,000 miles on
Yeah.
it.
How much?
200.
Oh.
I bought it with 97 on it,
Yeah.
so I put 100,000
Yeah.
on it.
But I see you getting a little bigger one, almost like a caravan, like a bigger,
Yeah, I'd like to have something.
where you could have where you can sleep in
but
there
I need
comfortably.
something that's high.
Yeah,
Like I was thinking about a 4Runner,
right.
you know, a Toyota, one of those
Why
bigger
do you
ones.
want it high?
Because I want to be able to go off-road a little. Not off-road, but
Oh, so it's not bouncing on the ground kind of thing.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like some of the cars that are really low to the ground. I want 4-wheel drive just because you never know when you need to get
Yeah.
out of somewhere.
Right.
I'm actually visualizing you in a canoe in the middle of the lake or
Yeah.
pond. Really, seriously, and doing a ceremony.
Really?
You're not afraid to go in a canoe, are you?
Oh no,
Oh,
no.
no.
I've got a kayak.
Yeah. Ooh.
You're afraid of them.
Yeah. Well, I almost drowned in one time back in
Ooh.
Lakeport.
Oh wow.
The spirits are all, come on in, the water is fine, you know, and all that stuff. And they had to literally haul me out.
Wow. Where was that?
In Lakeport,
Lakeport?
Lakeport,
Lakeport.
near Laconia.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so I had a.
Wow.
I love
near
the
death?
ocean.
Oh, it was in the ocean?
Huh?
It was the
No,
ocean?
it's a lake.
Oh, like.
Another friend of mine had drowned in that same lake, Lake Opeechee. I love the ocean. I love the pool, but I refuse to go to Willow Lake.
Oh, because your friend drowned.
Yeah, you know.
Wow. That's a hard
And,
one, yeah.
I refuse to live by a lake.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. The spirit, all right, the spirits are acting up in here today.
Almost done.
You know. You have, do you like to travel?
You ready?
Oh, hit that one.
Norm's Community Corner.
Okay.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How you feeling?
Just a little bit better than I have been.
This is Mary. I'm cruising with Mary. That's on tomorrow from 5 to 6.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my
I
friend
called
Jane.
earlier, but I had my friends in on a Massachusetts call. In fact, I had 2 calls from Massachusetts
Oh,
today, and I just had them just hung up with another one.
well, that's good. That's good. You got 2 more calls coming, Mary. You got
I
within
got
the,
3 of them right in a row.
yeah. This is what's my bodyguard.
Oh, yeah, Mary LeMay.
Yeah. Mary, maybe you can talk her to coming on your show sometime.
Hey, everybody's welcome.
Yeah. You know, looking her up, cruising with Mary.
Cruising with Mary. Okay, I'll look it up.
It's an hour show.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So you know.
Yep, you disappeared on me.
Oh. And you back again?
Disappeared.
Oh.
Oh, must have been that blackout.
Programs, morning show live, Unleash live.
Oh wow.
That's what it's showing right now. It doesn't show your show.
We might be done.
I'm on it.
Oh, she's on it. We got our favorite lady on there, Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kristen, yeah. She's a sweetheart.
You're right. Mary Beans went very quickly. You know, if you didn't get it, that was their loss, right, Mary?
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
You know.
I went quick.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, I'm glad they come out right,
Well, we'll probably have to have 2.
When I was making it.
Right.
And everything.
Yeah, she was very
I'm
sick.
glad they came out okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I see you guys.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. But my friend Jane here, she has a restless spirit that needs to travel.
That's right.
And I actually would probably tell you to invite her to come on your show and talk about her traveling.
Yes, she's more than welcome.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
I'll Facebook you the number and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, did you see on Facebook that beautiful cross that Peace made?
No, I missed it.
Okay, if you go on my Facebook and see who was on that last week's show, you'll see a picture of a beautiful cross that she made on there.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, yeah. And I've got your jacket all fixed, Mary, that I got from you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. I'm glad I know somebody who's got it.
Yeah.
Who'll enjoy it. You know?
My son paid my daughter-in-law a very nice compliment. She got a beautiful leather jacket with the fringes and all that.
Oh, wow.
I got her for that. And I got another jacket, a nice leather jacket. He's going to put a new zipper in it.
Nice.
And for $40, for the zipper.
Yeah, right.
You
Not
know.
bad.
And so who do you have on tomorrow, Mary?
I got your friend tomorrow. I got Laurie.
Awesome. I'll have to check it out. I
I'll
love
her
it.
book, and I'll have a few things for, of course, by time next week, Halloween will be over.
Yeah.
But if anybody calls in tomorrow, I'm going to have a few things to give away for Halloween.
All right, there you go. There you go. Next week next week is what, the 27th, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have the lady
no,
from
next week's the
the
31st.
what?
Halloween.
Yeah,
Halloween.
next
You'll
Wednesday
be
the
Halloween next
31st.
week.
Yeah.
Halloween.
You can dress like you
I'm
can
gonna
dress
dress
like
up,
a Dracula
yeah.
or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah. I'm gonna dress up with my white collar, my hair done up, and my white robe like a
Your hair done up?
Dracula minister.
Dracula.
Ah, that'll be a fun
Suck
show.
your blood.
Who's
You
coming
know.
over then?
I have what's her name from the she runs a homeless shelter in Canaan. Okay.
In Canaan, that's a ways away.
Yeah, she's going to come on, and
Wow.
and another friend of hers we're going to come on. I'm going to be dressed up.
And she's
So-
going to be dressing up?
Yeah.
Because it's Halloween.
Fun.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
And my question to people is, what is the true meaning of Halloween? Okay. Who,
We're saving it for next week.
yeah, and that's going to be my question.
Goodies.
Yeah, that's going to be my question. And whoever comes in with the correct answer, I will give them a 10-minute reading on the air.
Oh, nice.
So the question is, again, what is the true meaning of Halloween?
I know what it is, but
You
I'm
can't
not
answer, Mary?
someone else can.
Yeah, we got 5 more minutes, okay. Okay, Mary, drink some water. You sound a little hoarse there, darling.
Yeah, I am right now. Yeah, I've been coughing my head off.
Well, if you want to come, I've got this lady, this gentleman's going to be a co-host coming on, but if you want to come on with the two of them, you're more than welcome to. Next
Alrighty,
week.
thank you.
Okay? Have a good night.
Alright,
Yep.
catch you guys
Yeah,
later.
okay.
Bye, Mary.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. This will let people, you're the first one that's already left us actually push the button to say that. Into the tip phone.
What?
You're the first one that's actually pushed the button to say North Community Corner.
I was the first person?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd say to other people, push the button. Huh? So I
Well,
want to
I've
thank you
been-
very much.
You're welcome. I've done this before.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
do better.
Yeah, no, you're doing fine. Isn't she doing
Yeah,
fine?
yeah.
Yeah, you actually were you were the first co-host after Lori left.
Really?
Actually. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't want to have a regular one. What do you think?
I don't know. Did you invite Peace to be your regular co-host?
No, just off and on, right? No, I don't want a regular one all the time.
No.
And I like the little kids that want it, and they want to come on. So I think it's cool, and I'm going to invite them
Yeah,
to come
you don't
on.
have to have a co-host.
No.
You can have people come visit.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
They really do. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what Lauren and I, we kind of outgrew each other as far as, and I didn't want to
Yeah, and
ruin our friendship.
I had a show for a couple of years. I didn't have a co-host.
No?
I just
And you did
just
well.
did me.
Yeah.
And I had guests come on, and we had fun just talking.
What'd you talk about?
We talked about esoteric things.
Oh, cool.
And energy healing and, all kinds of stuff.
And the next
whatever
time you
people
got to
were
come
doing.
on, how about you coming on next time as a co-host?
Maybe.
We'll see what Spirit
See
leads.
see where
Right.
Spirit leads.
Well, folks, I want to thank each and every one of you out there for listening to our show, and hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got the adventures of stuff that have gone down. For the lady that crossed the Sunday crossover, we'll send a special prayer, a special blessing to each and one of those family members, and may the heart of all those be healed, as they know His presence will be around, and that may they remove all the guilt. Because this is what He wanted. He wanted people to feel guilt and stop blaming yourselves for His choice. He made that choice.
Right.
And also, each and every one of you out there, those who supported our event, thank you so very much. And for those who didn't come or did it in the heart, remember, every day you are the winner. See you next week.
Bye.